The lavatory. Welcome to the Close Traffic Podcast, an aviation and flight simulation show. Welcome aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Close Traffic Podcast, an aviation and flight simulation show. I'm Johnny, and in the flight deck with me, and blah, 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 I can talk eventually. In the flight deck with me is our main man, Charlie. Charlie, say hello to people, sir.
What's up, everybody? Good to be back. Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome back to another wonderful edition of the Close Traffic Podcast. How are you, man? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Man, I don't know. I'm like half asleep still. It's
half asleep, man. It's like what, 9 o'clock out there?
Yeah, I don't know, man. On a Saturday, it's been it's been a long day.
Them weekend mornings do hit a little different.
They do hit different, man. Because we had a late ball game yesterday, so it was everybody's it's been pretty rough. But nevertheless, glad to be here. Glad to be back. Quite a bit to talk about, guys. The Navigraph 2026 results are in for the survey. We got new service pack 5, I think. Well, SU5 is about to drop around the corner.
Sure. I can't keep up at this point.
Maybe, hopefully. Which I got a little bit of a gripe on that. We'll get to it in a minute. And man, DCS, they're doing their thing as well. Some BR news for X-Plane. Can't wait to get to it. But housekeeping and all that fun stuff out of the way. Be sure you guys rank us on all your podcast platforms, whatever you feel we deserve. And also shout out to our friends and family over there on Patreon. Thank you for your support. You guys pay the bills. And nevertheless, man, let's dive on in here.
Let's get it, man.
So the results, man, you want to do the PowerPoint slide or should I?
I'll let you handle that.
No, I was kidding. No, we're not going to bore you guys with a PowerPoint. But however,
what do we say is like 100? How many pages? 116 pages.
116 pages. And let me just be clear. Shout out to Navigraph for putting all this together. I don't even want to do this for my job. So much less. So much less. Gather all of this data and compile it in such a way to where it's easily digestible for us users. And I mean, it's well organized. It's just a lot of data, right? So
a lot of data.
Yeah, I mean, you got 116 pages of it, but the graphs are absolutely amazing, easy to sift through. But I mean. And shout out to the to the industry and to the hobby. 42,000 users participated, which I want to say, in my opinion, I think it's pretty indicative of the fact that 2024 has just taken the industry and shot it to new levels I don't think we've seen in the hobby thus far. So the numbers weren't too terribly surprising for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the things for me, and I know you have some thoughts on it as well, that which I was kind of surprised, really wasn't surprised on the rapid adaptation of 2024. I mean, we all knew it was going to come to this, but I mean, of course, it's the primary platform right now. Looks like it's roughly 49.5% of users, and of course, 2020 is dropped to 27.8. I mean, there's still some. You can tell there's still some lingering hesitance there.
There's some folks,
as far, but I mean, I get it. but for me, I know it was just time to move on. There's just a lot of products out there that were transitioning from 2020 to 2024. A lot of developers out there are like, hey, we're no longer supporting 2020 to kind of further facilitate that transition. What are your thoughts on it, Charlie?
Yeah, man, kind of the same sentiments. I wonder of the 27%, how much is performance based?
Good point. Good point.
PC hardware these days, bro, you might as well sell a kidney and a spleen to afford some of this stuff. So
Oh my gosh, man.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that could be part of that driving factor.
absolutely. Which, in addition to that, to further add on to your point, Charlie, could it be, the reason why you see a lot of Xbox users, more so than we ever before seen, which in
Hmm.
2020 wasn't even a thing. But could that be the reason why? I
Could
mean,
be.
it's already optimized. Nope.
Yep.
It's pretty much plug and play. Once you get your peripherals and things like that lined out, I mean, it's pretty much plug and play. So why not?
Yeah. Well, and the hardware coming out for the consoles, man, like sheesh.
Yeah.
And then they get this, PS5 VR thing figured out, and it's like, man, kind of make you want to look at it a little harder. You know what I mean? Like you're
Absolutely,
never
man.
gonna get force feedback. You're never gonna get that on a console. I ain't
But
gonna
are
say
we,
never.
Charlie?
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I was
say
about to
never.
say, bro. Like,
But man, just I don't know. That's a tough sell for me. Like full force feedback hardware. But like if I just want to jump on the couch and have my little controller and send it, it's
yeah,
very, very doable.
yeah. But but I could see desktop simulations. Desktop simulators set up in such a way to where the build is built around the console. I could see
Yeah.
someone. Let's say you purchase an Xbox Series X. There's tons of peripherals out there that are available now to give you a really good experience from your Xbox. So who's to say one of these hardware manufacturers, since you and I both know
Hmm.
they have been making just huge steps and
Hmm.
improvements on whether it's yokes, rudder pedals, what have you, incorporating that force feedback technology to consoles. I mean, you just at this point with hardware you can't rule jack
That's
squat out.
true.
you
You
know
got me on that. You're exactly right.
um but another aspect on the report that I saw, that people were saying that default air, they did notice a pretty substantial improvement in default aircraft. I can see that.
I can see that.
I agree. Yeah,
But
I
then some
agree.
of them you get in, it's like, this
God,
the
dude,
best
like
you got,
seriously,
bro?
yeah. It's
Like,
like,
come on
man,
now.
it's like, man, we're what, a couple years in to the
Basically,
life cycle. Oh man, we're hurting. We're hurting bad for people, because I saw that. I don't know if you
man.
saw some of well, I lie. I saw part of the dev update that Sobo put on not too long ago, and they were talking about and I screw this name up all the time. The Praetor.
Praetor. Man, it's that old Praetor.
Well, at first it sounded like somebody said predator, so I'm like,
Pra-
whoa, dude, we got like spaceships in 2020. Watch, I guess we kind of do now.
Partar. Praetor.
Praetor. Well, that's what happens when we get a bunch of hicks on here and trying to
That's
talk
right.
about these fancy aircraft. But the Praetor 600, that's what I'm calling them. Sticking to it. And I mean, look great. I'm like, man, there's so many other aircraft that are default that still needs work. And I don't know, because 20 the PC-24, for example, I've been trying to send that thing for forever, and I mean, there's still some issues. I can't, like, I can get the I love the avionics, so I think it was really cool. I got that part of work, but then um there was some issues with the controls, like the spoilers were kind of jank, and it's just doesn't seem fully fleshed out yet. But then, when you think about it, it's Coronado, so it's like, are you surprised? I don't know,
Not at
Charlie.
all.
I don't know.
B200.
Yeah, But well, man, where's the dang it? Where's Mike
I
when you
got.
need him?
Let's see here. Let's see. I wish we could throw like sad emojis up on here. That'd be
I
cool.
know, man. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, we have to reach
Or
out
some
to our.
gifts.
Yeah, we have to reach out to
No,
production on that one.
yeah. Don't take away our gifts now.
Oh man. But no, and this and sliding on to the next point there that I saw. Room for improvement, Charlie. Get this.
This one kind of. I'm like,
Air traffic control, weather radar, and simulator stability. Now, simulator stability. Let's just be clear. Totally get that.
Say it
totally
for the folk in the back.
Yep, totally get that. Air traffic control, ATC.
Who the heck using that default stuff?
Yeah, who use it? But you know what? Again, Charlie, console. I don't think.
See, man, that's
You know,
where my block is. I think PC and PC only.
We're still transitioning, Charlie. We're still
That's
transitioning to this new era to where we're, we share the space not only with all us PC users, but we have our console friends there as well.
Yeah, nothing against them. I just never think about it.
Yeah, and so you really, I definitely can see the need for an all-inclusive experience within the sim, because being able to, although hey, let's not rule out Beyond or Say Intentions,
Yep.
Working out something with some sort of integration with Microsoft, and boom, you got Beyond, and then you got Say Attention options there too. I mean, I'm here for it. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Oh, no doubt, man. Use your phone to connect to it or something.
Man,
like that.
yeah, with that Pocket Sky app or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. It's already freaking amazing. Like, do a kick you off one of old Mike's long hauls or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll create a segment, Mike's long hauls. Oh man, I just pick him because he's not here. But being able to track and follow the flight, like, oh crap, I'm running late, I'm not going to be able to make it in time. Hit pause. That's game changing, man. Absolutely game changing. So
or be out in the yard, sending one, and it sends you a notification. Hey, you're 20 minutes from top of drop. So
yeah, it does, and it does do that. Have you tried it yet?
Speaker. Oh yeah. Or switch to this frequency. Here's the frequency. It's like and being able to do it from your phone and not even have to be your phone.
Absolutely,
pretty cool.
Absolutely, man. Weather radar. I did see a lot of talks on the weather radar. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I was kind of waiting for Microsoft to do something with that, since X-Plane and Laminar, they kind of took it and ran with it. I don't know if you've been in X-Plane 12 here lately, but
not in a minute.
Yeah, it's pretty. The weather radar is legit, bro. It's
really,
it's legit. The ability to actually scan, get a full scan, and the returns actually depict what you see outside. Definitely
like the tilt and everything works.
Oh yeah, tilt, gain, all that. So you got intensity, you got shadows, things of that nature. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, I was kind of waiting for Microsoft to catch up, and looks like they came back with an answer. So I'm definitely looking forward. Have you even tried the SG5 beta yet, Charlie?
I sure haven't, man. I've been kind of thinking about it. I may try it this weekend. I don't know.
Go ahead and try it, Charlie. You know you want to.
I do, man. But my perf is so bad in this sim right now. I don't know what it is.
Why is that? And I'm going to say this, Charlie, and I'm probably going to, I always catch flex for stuff I say because
lay it on me.
Yeah. But no, man, I still feel Microsoft has a ways to go as it relates to their engine leveraging latest gen hardware. I mean, that's just a fact.
You just call it what it is. I mean, their DirectX 12, I don't think is working properly.
Really? Still
I
now?
don't. No. Not with
Well,
air. I mean, when 13700 and it's choked down, it's like, really? I
yeah.
mean, yeah, it's not the biggest processor out there, but it's better than average, and yet
Yeah, it's not no slouch.
you're choking it to death, even using DirectX 12. So I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Multi-thread, all that. Like I don't. I'm not a. I know a little bit of hardware, but I don't know the ins and outs of it. But it's just like, man,
But you know enough to say like, man, like
I
something,
just don't
something's
feel
wrong in
like
the
it.
sauce. Like the sauce ain't tasting
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
exactly. When you're choking down, and
Well,
GPU sitting there waiting, it's like, dang, it's like a $400 processor.
GPU's like,
Hey, over here.
no, we kid. But yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. For me, I've been able to kind of tune and tweak to get some resemblance of stability with my experience. So it's not
Yeah.
horrible, but I can definitely see the difference when you go to like other game or other sim
Hmm.
and it's like, man, this thing's beautiful. You got like, 80 plus frames a second, even though we
Yeah.
all know frames isn't everything as it relates to the experience,
No.
but like
But you're stable. To
why
me,
I got
that's
this,
the issue.
50 whatever, and I'm still getting like 20 frames a second, make it make sense. I don't
Yeah.
know. So yeah, I definitely think there's some work there to be done. And who knows, maybe what 2028, where the heck they're going to try to call it. Maybe they, fully like transition to, a completely different engine. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's
Um,
the route they need to go. I just don't think it's working.
Yeah. Didn't they go to a new engine or
Hmm.
start it? Yeah. So I mean, this is a
Yeah.
fairly
I can't remember which
new-ish.
one it actually is.
Yeah, because I don't even think they're using any more of the legacy code, are they?
I think there's got to be some in there. There's
Hmm.
got to be.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know, but what I do know is that I hear it a lot. It's like, man, I just just built this new rig, and my sim still running like butt, and yeah, we don't want that, especially when you're going to like DCS or something like that, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's freaking amazing. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but going back to the onto the survey, there's a few other items to note that I thought was pretty cool, especially when we're looking at like the demographics and the community as a whole. Um, which again, some of it was like, okay, water's wet, we know this, what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, the community consists of, 97%, male, majority of which are in their late teens and 20s,
Yeah.
which again, kind of get that. Not too many of us old folks really got the time, the time
It's
in the day
true,
to,
man. Especially in this busy world we're living in,
yes,
Lord.
man. It's like, man, let me run this long haul, and oh crap, I got baseball
Yeah,
practice, or I
baseball practice,
got
got to run down to
the
Costco, got to run to
Costco, yes,
Lowe's, got to cut the
Lowe's,
grass,
cut the grass,
blow up the
back,
boat.
yeah, vacuum the lawn,
Feed the
it's just,
chickens.
yeah, and freaking feed the freaking chickens, man. It's like, gosh, where in the heck did I get chickens and all this? It's like, what? Go
I
out in your
remember a feller
backyard.
trying to tell you about them things one time.
Man, hey, it's your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
Guilty. Oh, fluffy butts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they are, dude. It's freaking Buff Orpingtons, man. And they kind of waddle
Yeah,
because they
they
can't really
waddle,
do
though.
that.
They so fat they waddle.
Yeah,
Kind of
it's
like
funny.
me.
Yeah, man. I was like, I hear you, girls. I feel y'all's pain. And then, like, when the kids chase them, they can't do anything, so just kind of squat down and accept their fate. It's like, I'm barbecued anyway. So here, just get it over with. Oh man, but yeah. So those numbers there totally make sense as far as the global footprint. I thought was I thought was pretty interesting. I actually thought our European brothers and sisters had us beat on
I
this
did
one,
too,
but
man. I really did too. Just
yeah.
simply off of you when you jump on
Look at that
VATSIM.
sim.
Exactly. It's like, gum. I mean, it's every day. You just jump on.
Yeah.
I just jump on there to look, see what's going on.
Yeah,
And
man.
it's like, man, you folks straight sending it. It be 2 o'clock in the morning over there, and
I'm
everything's lit
telling you,
up.
full blast cargo ops galore, man.
That's
Like
it.
it is happening. Um, but actually, it says United States led in total respondents, 24.6%, followed by Germany and the United Kingdom. On a per capita basis, though, Norway and Switzerland have the highest concentration of flight simmers. So, shout out to my Norwegian
Mm-hmm.
friends out there for sure, and over there in Switzerland as well. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'd love to see it. And as far as aviation professionals, which again, water is wet, we kind of knew this. Nearly 18% of the community works professionally in aviation, with pilots making up the largest share of the group. I, we kind of figured this because I mean, again, we're in an age now where having uh, the accessibility, from accessibility perspective, being able to practice certain procedures, things of that nature, from the confines of your home or
Yeah.
domicile,
Yep.
can't put a price on that. So again, totally get that. Um, the why behind the sim, as far as as far as motivations, a lot of users said they're looking for like immersion and mastery. Most simmers are driven by the desire to understand complex systems and improve their real world flying skills. Guilty. That's
Yep.
that's me. And another, I think another side of that, which it kind of, they kind of I mentioned that as well. For example, like I love old and quirky airplanes that were a little bit before my time, somewhat. Like the L-1011,
Mm.
727. I remember those. They're still pretty prominent when I was flying commercially, but like the L-1011, the feeling of being able to master a complex aircraft, especially an aircraft that was designed for a crew of three, it's just
Mm.
for me, it takes the experience to a whole nother level. I think it's super cool. I think I think it's extremely historical.
Oh yeah.
For, and it's a learning tool. It's almost like having a interactive encyclopedia for me. I remember,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but like, my parents, they bought that Encyclopedia Britannica set,
Oh
and like
yeah.
it took up, yeah, like the whole, took like a whole wall in the house or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
I remember like pulling up the Concord and like, messing with the page and like tearing pages and like writing in it and getting in trouble. But
That's
anyway,
funny.
but yeah, pulling up like the A encyclopedia, and the A encyclopedia was like this thick.
Yep.
Uh, and just
Man,
going
we're
straight to
getting
the
old,
airplane,
bro.
man. Like, bro, it's crazy, man.
Now you
It's
just jump on
wow.
Wiki or just Google it.
Yeah, just Google it,
Ain't
AI,
that
and
crazy?
people still don't freaking know.
It's
It's like,
so
oh my
crazy.
gosh! And I tell my kids all the time, they're like, "Hey, Dad," when they ask me some, random question, I'm like, dude, you have a phone. Like, why are we having these conversations now? It's like,
They
bro,
need
they're looking
daddy's
up.
input.
Like, look it up. But no, but just like achievement and accomplishment as well, I think was mentioned.
Yeah.
The sense of winning comes from completing a flight without errors or nailing a difficult approach. I get that, especially when you hand fly, like hand fly a complex, ILS approach
Mhm.
down to minimums or whatnot. Yeah, I mean and I think that's what draws a lot of us to aviation, just
Mhm.
period, much less flight sim. So
Yeah.
I totally get that. But now here's the interesting one, Charlie. And I think you may have a bone to pick with this one. Hardware and software trends. And a couple bullet points here. And of course, we all know,
Mhm.
ladies and gentlemen, PC is still a thing. Um, I think where Windows computers remain the dominant platform, 9.9%,
Yeah.
and Xbox, of course, seeing gradual growth.
I
Which I
can
took
see that.
again, yep, man. I mean, it makes sense, right?
It does.
And that's right. I really think that is one of Microsoft's goals as it relates to the platform in general. Long term speaking, that they're looking to really leverage hard on that console community.
Well, the new
Which
gen, isn't the new gen basically going to be a PC?
pretty daggone much, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty daggone much.
I don't think it's. I don't know if it's going to run Windows, but like it's basically going to have its own OS and stuff. I think from what I've read.
Yeah. And then
I don't know, man.
PlayStation.
We all may be on an Xbox or something for it's all said
Yeah,
and
the
done.
man, the way hardware is moving, bro.
$5,000 graphics cards. I mean, good
Yeah.
gosh.
It's almost like, tinfoil hat moment. It's almost like,
Mhm.
well, I wouldn't rule out the fact that, these corporations are wanting to move us to where, we have to lease, PC power, right? Like becomes cloud based or something crazy like that.
Mhm.
And the only, you know, the only way you would be able to, um, you know, um, efficiently, afford, a high power computer is if you rent one or lease one, from a cloud service, like Nvidia Now and all that,
Yeah,
GeForce Now, whatever it's called.
GeForce doesn't
Yeah,
Steam do something like that,
I think.
or is it Microsoft?
Hold on. No, now I know Microsoft has a cloud gaming platform as well, or
But
they
where
used
you can
to.
like, yeah, but I think I can't remember who it was. I swear I've used it before. I may have read
Hold
it.
on here.
But you literally can like your subscription, you can lease, you can either download it to your console or you can like stream it using their equipment to get better
Yeah.
frame rates.
Well, I know
Maybe that's what it
Xbox. I know Xbox Cloud Gaming. Like I said, that's
Yeah, that
definitely a
may have been
thing.
what it is.
Yeah, because I've actually used it. And it's pretty. Man, I was playing
Yeah,
Flight Sim on the Steam Deck, so um,
that's crazy.
yeah, it's nuts. But I just I wouldn't rule anything out at this point. I really wouldn't. I hope it doesn't come to that. But I mean, the way prices are for hardware, and there's like no end in sight. I
Shoot, you
mean,
could buy
just
two consoles for the price of a high-end CPU, you know?
good grief, man. What are video cards running now?
Oh, I don't. Sheesh.
Video
What's
cards. I'm
a
just curious.
what's 50?
So looks like you can get a Penny Y, PNY, and NVIDIA GeForce 5070. I see one here for 599.
That ain't terrible.
I ain't horrible. I mean, yeah. So it's like okay. So it's like we're not like completely cooked just yet, Charlie. I think we're all right.
What is
I think
the
we're good. What about like CPU? Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
We're
like 5090s are like 3 plus,
yeah.
3 grand
Um,
plus.
yeah. Let me look at your CPU motherboard combos here. I know people are like, oh my gosh,
And
CTP and
that's
their
I think
tangents.
that's gonna be that's what you're already seeing that,
Mm-hmm.
those combos like that CPU,
Mm-hmm.
graphics card with RAM. I mean, you're seeing those packages starting to come out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Because how I built mine. I did a CPU motherboard combo on Amazon. All right,
Mhm.
now you can get like a i5 14 600K
Mhm.
with a motherboard for $450. So I mean it'll get you in the door. I don't see too much with the CPU and RAM because RAM is
Yeah.
always it's been like a point of contention here lately. But
Yeah.
I will say this: if you're needing to upgrade, I will probably do it pretty daggum soon. Just saying.
I would.
Um, yeah. Before like things go further off the rails. But anywho, but yeah, so of course, we all know like PC Steel King, GPU power. Looks like
Mm.
the RTX 4090 is still the most common high-end graphics card, which I'm using a 4070. So again, I'm
Yep,
not
I
really
got
surprised in
4080.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too surprised in that. Have you heard of any meaningful improvements, Charlie, with like the 5 to 50 series?
Yeah, man, it's like 30% better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then
Interesting.
these new ones coming out are going to be just stupid.
Yeah.
Well,
Well.
NVIDIA is actually, I can't remember what it's called, but they're working on a new technology um, to help increase your frame rates. It's not DLSS.
Oh, it's probably was like AI powered or something.
Yeah, it's something, I can't remember what they call it, but I was doing a little research on it, and man, it looks promising.
Really? That'd be cool. That'd be cool for sure. See, here's my thing. I know if probably the next
Do you run
upgrade.
DLSS at all? Sorry to cut you off.
Do I? That's a good question.
See, I don't. I
Yeah.
will give Asobo and Microsoft credit on that. Where I used
Mm-hmm.
to, a couple of updates ago, sim updates, I
Mm-hmm.
was full DLSS, but now I'm
Mm-hmm.
running TAA, so I'm
Yeah.
still running auto FPS, but it's a lot more stable, and you don't get all the
Yeah.
blurriness.
The blurriness. Yeah. I don't think
Mhm.
I do anymore. I think after SU4, for me, things kind of like
Yeah,
lined out. So, um, I mean, but even I think the latest DLSS, like 4.5 or something like whatever the latest
hmm
DLS is, I've heard like substantial improvements
oh
with the
yeah,
blurriness.
yeah. The
So,
ghostings, you still get it. At least I
hmm
do,
hmm
but it is substantially better.
yeah. So I mean, that's cool to see, man. So shout out to NVIDIA for still putting in that good work and not going just all in on the AI spree and like leaving us behind.
Yeah,
So
appreciate you.
yet now, like watch like news like Monday. Nvidia stops all consumer um, GPU products and goes all in on AI. Yay!
Yeah. You know
Um,
what's interesting? I know we're not a tech show, but all the AI buzz that was happening, say what, 3 or 4 months ago,
yeah,
all that's kind of come to a
simmering
halt.
down. Yeah, yeah, I kind of noticed that too for
It's kind of
sure.
interesting to me because I mean
Yeah,
they straight up did that. They said, "You'll get what you get because we're
yeah.
developing
Who was
AI."
it?
That's
Who was it? I
that
think it
was
was what Crucial. What was that memory manufacturer that just
crucial.
went? Was
Hmm
it Crucial? Yeah, they just went all in on AI and just said,
Yeah. Sorry, we're
see you,
not making
consumers.
SSDs no more
Oh man, it's
or
hilarious.
externals, that kind of stuff. I think they pretty
Yeah,
much wiped out all of that.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know, man. It's wild out here in these streets.
Wow.
VR. So virtual reality usage is still from the data, still pretty small, but definitely growing, sitting at like 9.7. Which it kind of aligns because I truthfully for me, Charlie, I use my VR, but I'm not in VR all the time.
Take off a landing.
Yeah. Wow, pretty much, man. I mean, I just got too many kids for all that. So it's
Unless I'm
yeah.
VFR, I will usually roll
Yeah. Yeah.
VFR.
Now DCS, man,
Oh
locked
yeah,
in, bro.
yeah,
Locked in.
yeah. Well,
So
let's,
yeah.
there again, man. It goes back to cost.
Well,
And them
absolutely.
headsets now are not cheap.
No, not at all. What about in Meta about to come out with a new one or something like that? I
I
thought I
think
heard
so.
rumblings about that. Let me look
Quest
here.
Pro or something like that.
Yeah, Meta VR.
'Cause that's what I did last weekend. I fired up the old Quest and
How she do?
it didn't do Earth flip.
What?
Yeah, for me and that link cable, man, it just don't.
Man, I don't know, bro. I ain't mess with no link, and I'm still perplexed
I
to
had
this
problem
day.
with that virtual desktop, and I loved it.
Yeah, I'm still perplexed at that. Like, I felt weird, man. Like, I felt like I saw aliens, and like I was trying to tell, like, hey, dude, like these aliens are real, and everybody's like, bro, we went out and looked at the same place, we didn't see anything. I'm just like, bro, I'm telling y'all what I saw. Freaking crazy hair, conspiracy
That's
theorist
right.
guy and all. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, every time I fire up virtual desktop, and it's like robust for me. Like I can like fire up virtual desktop now and like it run and it be smooth, you know.
Really.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But and I lost my train of thought.
You see, like
Uh
Mike, I know him and he's linked up using the
yeah, I
link
think he's
cable,
linked
and he
up, isn't
don't
he?
have a problem at all.
Yeah, not one
Like
issue.
mine looked like you was stacking pancakes or something. Like it was
Gosh, that's awful, man. That's so
turning his
bad.
buttons down, doing everything.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah.
mean, I know. I mean, I'm I totally understand. It really depends on your network environment. Since that's the meat and potatoes of virtual desktop.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know. I really hate that because to me, like the wireless thing is just next level. Like it
Oh
it,
yeah.
it, it it really really helps me out a lot.
Yeah.
See, oh, favorite airlines, almost forgot. And let me
Let me
so
guess.
can you guys
Phoenix.
guess what? There you go.
It
I was gonna say, can you guys guess what his favorite airline was? Everybody's
ain't
like
them
Phoenix.
$30 cups of coffee, folks.
Oh my gosh! No,
But the
I'm
real interesting was Tollus coming in.
yeah. I mean, man, Tolis is legit, bro. I mean, it's no.
Which I granted it's X-Plane and they're the only one, but still, that notable mention there, I was like,
Yeah, Tolis is definitely a legit. I even like his attempt in the MSFS arena with the
yep,
340-600. Man, that thing is pretty solid. I know some folks had issues, but I think one thing to kind of keep in mind is that it's his first entry
yeah,
into the platform. So I kind of you kind of got to give him a little bit of grace here. But I do love his attempt with the instant replay. Like the replay is pretty freaking cool.
yeah, that is
Pretty,
cool.
yeah, pretty freaking cool.
He's the
The
first to
only
do that.
yeah, and the first to do it, in my opinion, in such a way to where the workflow is pretty dang fluid. I know you got that FCR crap. Man, I still ain't freaking really. I think I
I
used
don't
that
even mess with it.
once. I think I used that freaking once. Now some people swear by like, oh, I love it, but I'm sorry, Laminar like has it in terms of the replay functionality. I mean, that's just a fact.
Yeah.
Um, but
Basically, their
yeah,
cameras in general are superior.
well, I
The
mean, it's
flybys and that kind
yeah.
of stuff, which Chase Plane's trying, man. They're trying to get.
Yeah, they're trying. Have you updated yet?
Mm-mm. I installed it just because I hadn't messed with it and
Hmm.
just see if they fix the VR thing, flip the VR and crash the desktop, uninstalled.
Really? Was that late? Was that recent?
Yeah, about a month ago.
Okay. Oh, I know they not
Well,
too.
what I've been reading on that is they're waiting on SU5 to drop, and that's their next phase.
Oh
Is the
gosh,
VR.
man. Oh, every
According to
freaking
their
time.
according to their roadmap, like they're this one coming is supposed to be,
Hmm.
a lot better, user friendly, all that, yada yada yada. And then the next one, they're already working on it, is supposed to be the one for VR.
Gotcha, man. Every freaking time. There's another
'Cause I don't want it,
aircraft,
man. Like especially doing like we was talking about, like a long haul, man.
dude. Yes,
Just having that
tower
thing
views.
rotate
I
through,
want a
and
freaking
it's not
tower
just a
view, bro.
static image
Yeah.
of the cockpit or whatever.
Yeah, I want a freaking tower view, man.
Yeah,
Like in the worst way.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, guys, I know you
Rolling
can
taxi view or
finagle.
something.
Yeah, guys, I know you can finagle and get your tower view with what we have offering now, but it's
Use
just
a drone.
still.
I'm not doing all that trying to operate the aircraft.
Yeah, it's I don't know, guys. Yeah,
It's hard for me.
yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, so
Kudos to y'all that's got that kind of patience.
I'm telling you, man, to sit
Because
there and
I
take
don't.
an hour, try to fart with that camera to get it to do what you want it to do. It's just not for me, man. It's
I could have been in Miami by then.
maybe my old age, man. I just don't have patience for anything. But like, man, screw that. Like,
Old man hollering at the sky.
dang it! I remember my day. Freaking stroke out. And, like if you notice that too, man, like he's like some of the things like it really didn't bother you anymore, and especially when it comes to like this hobby, it's like, oh my gosh, sometimes I have to like, I have to I have to like legit. All right, it's not that serious, Johnny. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Especially with some of the stuff because I'm looking forward to. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of. Let me just pull it up because I don't want to butcher this dev's name. You guys know how I am with names, and Prater. Um, I'll never forget it, man. Like I was talking to the because I don't know if y'all remember at Expo, like we ran into that
Oh yeah, he was
Prater.
that Prater guy.
Yeah. And I wanted to make sure it's like, so is it Prater or He's like, yeah, Prater. I'm like, so Prater. It was like my brain, like it wasn't like it just it wouldn't translate. Like it wouldn't like it start from here and then like it just like got lost here. I don't know what happened. But it was just like, I don't know, bro. It just did not compute. But yeah, Skyward Simulations, they're working on, and I'm talking like they're right at the cusp of releasing. I don't know if that pop hit the microphone, but
Oh yeah,
of releasing the Citation 680 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and they're literally waiting for SU5. Yes. Absolutely. Looks absolutely amazing.
does.
Man, I can't wait.
That glass, bro. Woo!
Man, y'all it's glass, man.
Man, I love
you
the
and Mike.
glass.
Oh my gosh, man.
Man,
Y'all
you
that
take
glass,
them old steam
man.
gauges back to that,
Yeah.
that old Husky Cub or whatever.
Not
Give me the glass.
Not Husky, bro. I thought you were gonna say Husqvarna or something.
Husqvarna. Heck, I even got electronic injection now.
Oh yeah. Give me my carburetor, my distributor.
I ain't got no gas in it.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. Plan, let's see. So, and just a few things on the 680. Looks like it's going to initially be available in the in-game market release. When it will release soon, I'm just going through the FAQ. Will we know before release? The plane will definitely not be released without advance notice. So yeah, we should definitely hear something here. As far as price, how much it will cost, the price will be with comparable products. Will you include upgraded version with winglets? Winglets are only available for the Legacy Sovereign. Technically, you have to fit them to the Plus. So it looks like it's like a different wing or something like that or whatever. Saturday night. Mike's in the chat. Mike, ain't you
See that barely said, man, it's almost lunchtime over here.
Yeah.
Gotta get going.
Yeah, man. I think I did. I think it still is Saturday night ops on there. But like I changed it for the record. I did change it and just didn't translate. So you know what? Whatever.
We fix it after the fact. Nobody.
Yeah, be all right. It's like 1.5 persons on here now. The half a person is a bot.
It's a bot. Oh god.
But yeah, so cool. Sorry for the tangent, but yeah, I'm really excited for the 6A. But anywho, yeah, so we're always, it seems like, with a lot of these releases, and I get the reasoning. I'm not arguing the reasoning, but it seems like, there's always pre-drop of something really cool. We're waiting on an update. Like I forgot, was it PMDG or one of them a while back? Man, we were literally like waiting for forever. It may have been like the Lear, I forget, but we're literally like waiting for like SU4 to drop or something like that. So it's always like,
I think it was the Lear, wasn't it?
Was it the Lear? It may have been the Lear. But we were like, everybody was just like waiting to see, because it's legit, man. Like we've seen where products have released and service pack whatever drops and just boom,
Havoc.
like the
Great
whole thing
just,
completely explodes the experience. So I get it, man, but it was just like, oh my gosh, it's always the timing, but I digress. Media and industry consumption. I don't think anybody would be surprised with what we found here, but media giants, of course, YouTube is the undisputed leader for content.
That wasn't me.
Content consumption. No, that was my that adulting thing. Yeah. So let's see here.
Adulting.
It
always gets in the way of a fun time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But we're actually kind of towards the end here, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
YouTube, of course, still the leader in for content consumption, like used by over 90% of the community. Discord is 51.3, and though its usage on a slight downward trend, I wonder if it's because of the ID thing, the little ID scandal Discord got involved in. You heard about that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, bro. So apparently, I don't know if it's for like I forget the whole context behind it, but for like age verification or something, Discord was requiring folks to like upload their ID, and folks felt away. And I hadn't ran into that yet, so I
Man,
don't know.
I have mixed feelings about Discord in general.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get a lot of information, but it's sifting through everything to get to that information. It's back to a
yeah,
patience thing for me. I just want to give me the black and white of it,
yeah.
just
You know
what
what,
it is,
Charlie? It's
what you're
actually,
doing.
you know what, man? It's probably more of an age thing too, because like I don't have time either, man. I just
I
gotta
don't.
like.
I just, man, it's funny. The older I get, the less patience I got for
Mm-hmm.
extraness.
Mm-hmm. Us old people.
Yeah.
Good times.
Old man hollering at the clouds.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, so I
Did
can
you have
kind
to
of
do that? I haven't heard about this.
what you talking about
No,
that?
no.
Oh
Upload your ID to verify that you're of
no,
age.
I hadn't ran into that. I think it's for for younger individuals. I'm assuming. I don't know. Like
Like under
I could,
18 or something like that.
yeah, I don't even think my oldest has had to do that on Discord, but I don't know. Either that, or you probably like I don't know hacked or something. I don't know, but yeah. So I mean, again, these that there I kind of understand
Yeah.
traditional, but as far as traditional news consumption, good friends over at FS Elite, they're definitely leading the way. Flightsim.com for real, folks still using flightsim.com.
Yep.
Is this still up? Because
I thought they
the
took it down.
didn't the dude? Let me go back over here. Yeah, flightsim.com is currently unavailable. I figured that.
That happened, I guess, after the survey.
Yeah. It maybe yeah, you're right. Maybe I had to survey. So yeah, it looks like they remain popular, but have seen declines in traffic as more users turn towards social media or disengage from traditional outlets. I think I see that like outside of flight sim. So like again, water is wet.
Yep.
Totally get that. ATC
Quick
networks
information and keep it pushing.
keep it pushing. VATSIM remains sorry, ATC networks, what we're talking about. So for the
Yeah.
next topic here, VATSIM remains the most popular online network at 40.1%, but AI driven solutions like Beyond ATC at 27.8% and Say Attention's 14.4 are seeing rapid growth. And I totally get it. I'm on Say Intentions like 9% of the time, and probably VATSIM on like 10%. And the only reason, I don't want to hear like like Giants going totally AI or whatever. I don't know, but no, like a lot of the places where I go, like there's very seldom any ATC online. I mean it's a
Right.
volunteer system, so
Well, and
it's
the
just like
time you're
Friday night.
flying too, man. I mean, like if
Yeah,
you got a couple minutes in the afternoon, it's like
yeah,
they ain't gonna be on to be on till evening, and then it might be one or two spots.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Especially like in the morning. Sometimes I'll get up, like man, I'm just gonna run a quick trip from DFW to whatever.
Yeah, Mike,
Um,
spot on. It will.
yeah, oh yeah,
It's gonna. I would be interested to see how close it is this time next year.
oh, absolutely,
I think it's gonna be
absolutely,
like a dead split.
absolutely, for sure. Especially if Beyond or Say Intentions are both incorporated in or incorporated in like the console experience as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good nuts. Yeah, seldom staffing is
Yeah, that's
juvenile
it.
nonsense. Man, I've heard the stories, bro.
That's it.
Yeah, there's
But they
definitely
don't
been
seem to
some.
care. I mean, that's what
I
the
mean, it's
way
like
I
what can
gather.
it's like what can you do though? It's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna report you to the supervisor, and then they just go and open up another spam account, and yeah, they're back at it. And then, but I think VATSIM got caught up in some nonsense as well, didn't they? Wasn't there a thing where you had to like
Yeah, wasn't you having to upload an ID or something
an
to
ID or
them?
something,
Or
and
they were
folks
trying to do that?
or are they doing it? Yeah, I don't remember, but
That was a
yeah,
while ago. I do
yeah, it was a
remember
while
that.
ago, man. Folks were like, "What?
I
That
ain't
is
giving
not
you my ID. I don't even
not
pay
that's
you money. Why do you need
yeah." It's
my
like
ID?
I don't know, man. It's for me, my personal opinion is not that serious. Like it's really not. But all right.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean that was really all I had for the survey. I mean, again, shout out to Navigraph for like aggregating all this data and like presenting it, in a really cool
Absolutely.
way. They know I wrote up a ticket and they responded with some nonsense about proof. Like, yeah, all right, guy. You know what I mean? I mean, nobody who would take the time to write up a ticket if the offense wasn't warranted. Like, I
Yeah, when
don't
you
want to
got
write
well,
I don't want to like, put in a service ticket for my air conditioning. Like what I'm saying? Like no one wants to take time out of their day to do that. I take time out of my day to like report, a viable issue and, they're like provide proof. It's all right, whatever.
i.e., we don't care. It is what it is, and we're
And
just
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep
say
it going.
this. I'm gonna say this. Um, because
Do
I'm
that
guilty
on
of it.
Pilot Edge and see what happens.
Oh man, yeah, we're out here.
They
You're
kick
out
you
here.
off on the spot and take your money.
Yeah, and still charge you that whatever
Yeah,
they're charging you. Well,
that's
man,
it.
but it's wild. But yeah, I mean, I've heard Apologize, dude. It's you ain't getting none of that. Like it's not happening.
Yeah.
Not happening. So I don't know, man. I hope VATSIM continues to maneuver and continue to improve to maintain relevant in the industry. Because if these AI solutions continue to, from a technological perspective, to continue to move forward in such a way to where I mean, between having like legit traffic, the
That's my
the
thing right
phraseology
there.
is getting way better.
The
The
traffic.
cadence of the control instructions are getting better.
Hmm.
Um, that over time I've noticed less of a robotic nuance to them
Hmm.
as that continues to improve. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then, it's like the more users they get, I can see those prices start to kind of come down in such a way to maybe, at some point it'll be a little more conducive for, like for example, like my 16-year-old, hey, I can toss up $10 $10 a month or $15 a month or
Yeah.
whatever for a
Yeah.
subscription and get a solid experience without having to dealing with the nonsense. Now that's not to say that there's not nonsense on say intentions. I haven't experienced it, but apparently people like some folks drop F-bombs or something and
It gets clipped.
whatever. Yeah, it
Yeah.
gets
I
clipped,
could
something like
see
that.
that. I don't even
Yeah.
use my voice. I don't want nobody hearing me.
Yeah, man.
Man, who's this brother trying to Man,
Make a
what's he
right
flying on? Oh, hillbilly's on tonight.
Man, you joke, bro. We had this guy, man. We had this guy in Memphis. He always worked approach control, and like he had that. You can tell
He
he
had a
was from
draw.
you can tell he was from Mississippi. He was like either from like Arkansas or like South Mississippi, and it was oh man, it was
He laid it on
hilarious.
thick, did he?
Thick, bro, thick, and like and as you transition in different locales and areas, sometimes you have to like adjust because the cadence is quicker. Like you go up to like mini or you start heading east, they're like
Oh yeah.
and it's like, oh, what the heck,
Like, bro, you gotta slow down.
yeah, especially for folks from the south like myself, it's like brain like computing. But you like when bro was on, bro, when bro was on the scope, you have no issues, bro. It
That's
was just,
awesome.
the cadence was just perfect. And then your mind is blown as soon as you hit, the toilet
Oh
or something.
yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know, man. It's definitely going to be interesting next year to see what to see how this whole ATC movement's going to go.
Yeah, which
Um,
question for you. What do you think about all this flight radar stuff and how that's going to affect?
Oh, with FSTL. That's right. Yeah, because FST was it
Yeah,
is it
shut down, bro.
FSTL? Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
their traffic
Um,
detector is done.
yeah. They
Which is why I like the AI programs because it's kind of stinks. You get on flightsim and there's like 3 planes in Atlanta, and
Oh, dude, it's
you
terrible.
get on
Yeah, it's
say
terrible.
intention and there's 50.
Yeah, yeah, it's freaking terrible. And y'all have heard me grab about this on BatSim before. Like, don't don't. It's terrible. I'm going. Don't jump on like center and beat me while I'm on takeoff roll. Like, bro, you see me on the You see me on the radar, like
Just
on
let me
takeoff
roll.
roll. Beep, beep, beep. Man, let me go. Just let me. Let me at least let me at least finish the act of taking off, so I don't end up in the trees. Then I'll hit you up.
We're on
I don't know.
285.
Yeah, exactly. Let's run 280. End up on 285 or yeah, hot start. Anywho, but yeah. So I don't know. Like lots of good information on the survey. You guys definitely have an opportunity to definitely check it out. FS Elite also had a really good breakdown of it as well, so definitely check that out. Couple other items there. A couple of other flight sim related items. So the Microsoft gave some details on and of course, I was the Praetor. Charlie, I'm gonna let you talk about the Praetor because I seem like I screw it up every time. So yeah. What about the Praetor, Charlie?
Whoa, heck, man. I just lost my train of thought.
Happens, bro. Happens, man. But no, they
Take me back.
Microsoft.
I literally lost my
No, dude, like I did.
thinking
That's what
about.
happened.
I'm telling you, bro, it's heck getting old.
No, man, but they Microsoft had their latest April 2026 dev stream, and they touched on a few things. We touched on some of it as well, the weather radar and all that fun stuff. But one of the bigger items is they released some information on the Praetor 600. They're talking about how the hydraulic systems are going to be simulated. The individual circuits are going to be modeled as well. The APU is going to be going to include some pretty advanced and gnarly logic. So definitely looking forward to that. It's going to implement. Oh, looks like they're also going to implement a pretty fleshed out version of the Collins Proline Fusion as well.
Man, that thing's in depth.
Yeah, independent flight management systems, LNAV and VNAV as well, performance counts, all that. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty freaking sweet. It's gonna be solid, man. I'm here for it for sure. I am definitely here for it. Let's see here. What else I wanted to touch on? The show notes. Say anything I missed, Charlie, that you know of? Let's see here. Yeah.
Oh, we did get some new screenshots of the 220.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. It's one of those,
Drop
man.
it already.
Just call me when it drops. And I'm not taking anything away. You take your time, do your thing. But just like with the 7.5, call me when it drops.
Yeah. Let me know when it's dropped.
Yep, absolutely. But
other than that, man, it's kind of been a little quiet.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet actually. Nothing just like earth shattering. PMDG released
their stuff. So
yeah, their high def updates just hit the dash 9. Dash 9, dash 8, and of course the 7 released with it. So looks great. As always, form is really good. If y'all hadn't picked it up yet, go ahead and hit that update and check them out. But yeah, man, FX Expo again, y'all, right around the corner. If y'all hadn't booked yet, got everything locked in for as far as reservations. You're late.
You're late, bro. We're 2 months.
Right around the corner, man. And we're all going to be there. Close Air Podcast. We're also sponsors as well. So definitely looking forward to seeing. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Say hey.
Yeah. Looking forward to meeting each and every one of you as well. So, but yeah, again, guys, definitely check it out on flightsimexpo.com/register. And yeah, that's all I got, man. Any final parting thoughts for the audience, Charlie?
I got nothing. Everybody just take care of yourself.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And make sure to spade and neuter.
Neuter your animals.
Yeah, spade, neuter
Don't
your
buy
animals.
chickens.
Yep, spade, neuter your animals. Don't buy chickens and keep the blue side up. We'll see it.
See it.